Chapter 35. Stephanie didn't try to initiate conversation during their return to Wayne Manor. She said only a few words to Bruce via communicator in the small, beat-up tumbler he'd sent, but Cassandra didn't catch what they were. She wasn't listening to anything. All the world had gone hollow. When Cassandra stepped out of the vehicle and into the Batcave, Bruce only turned to acknowledge them. He just said, "Stephanie, come over here. Cassandra, go to bed." It was almost nice to follow orders. Cassandra didn't feel like making any decisions on her own. When she arrived in her bedroom, Cassandra looked around for a minute, as if the place had become foreign to her. The bed was all made. The Bible Monsignor Ryan gave her sat on the dresser. She almost lied under the covers, but diverted herself for a moment to unplug the radio. She didn't wish to be tempted by anything that would keep her awake. An hour later, Cassandra hadn't slept a wink, and there came a gentle knock at the door. "Cassie?" Her voice came out a little nasally due to the splint wrapped around her nose. "Are you still awake?" Cassandra said nothing. "I know how upset you must be. I can't imagine how you must feel right now. If I'd known it would have led to this, I never would have said anything." Stephanie breathed a deep exhale and leaned her head against the door. "I'm sorry. For whatever part I played in this, I'm so sorry. I promise I'll leave you alone. I promise I'll stop trying to fix you. I don't even..." Stephanie almost fell inward as Cassandra opened the door and wrapped her arms around her again. She still wouldn't look Stephanie in the eye, but the hug was tight. Stephanie needed a moment to adjust, but quickly mimicked the action. "Don't even what?" Cassandra spoke quiet enough to whisper. Stephanie took in a deep breath. "Don't even have to keep trying to still be your friend. If you don't want me to." Cassandra's grip tightened and she clenched her fingers almost as if she was clawing. "Don't. Please. Sorry I made you feel that way." "Okay," Stephanie said. "Then I'm not going anywhere." The two stood in silence for a minute before Stephanie slowly started to sway back and forth, as if she was calming a crying child. "I don't know what you're looking for, but I hope you can find it." There came a lean as Cassandra slipped closer. "Me." It came out as little more than a mumble. "Lost me. Trying to find me." Even if she didn't entirely understand, Stephanie nodded. "But all this because of a girl? No," Cassandra said. "Odd man's attacked me. Graham hates me. Everything I tried failed." Stephanie sighed. "I'm sorry. I was too focused on the relationship stuff. You really do have a lot of reasons to be upset right now." "Made everything worse," Cassandra said. "Don't want to anymore." As Stephanie pat her back with one hand, she raised her chin with the other and looked her in the eye. "Screwing up does not make you a screw-up, and sometimes not every good choice gets us a good outcome. I wish I could tell you otherwise, but I can't." With one of her hands, she gripped Cassandra's shoulder. "But we keep doing the right thing because it's still the right thing. You want to find yourself again? My best friend was raised to hurt people, but she decided to help everyone she could instead. She turned a childhood of stuff worse than I could ever imagine into her strength. And she believed in people, no matter how hard they made it for her. And you did all of that a long time before you said a single prayer or listened to a single thing that guy said on the radio." Cassandra shut her eyes tight, as if braced for impact. "I don't want to hurt anymore." "Is it working? Are you not getting hurt right now?" Cassandra soon returned to bed. In the early afternoon, Bruce summoned her to his study, where he stood in front of one of the bookcases that concealed a passage to the caverns below. He gripped his temple and paced back and forth among the books and busts as Cassandra sat on the parlor couch in front of him. "Am I done?" Bruce released the grip on his forehead and looked toward another bookcase. "I don't know. By standard protocol, you should be. We have rules here. My rule. Cassandra clenched a fist. Before I knew you. That doesn't make it any better, Bruce said. If anything, it makes it worse. His hands slipped into his pockets for a moment as his look shifted to a glare. A glare he still could not direct toward his daughter. I need to know something. Cassandra nodded. Somehow, though he faced away from her, Bruce appeared to notice. Stephanie told me you weren't trying to kill Zaz. Considering all the wounds inflicted on him and the nature of the death blow, I find that very hard to believe. At last, at least half of his glare moved toward Cassandra. I need to know. Did you try to kill him or not? Cassandra gripped her wrists and looked down. I don't know. Really don't. That's a very serious problem then, Bruce said. Of all of us, you have to know. I've let you onto the streets for years with the understanding you always knew, and before last night, you never gave me a reason to think otherwise. With her breaths deep and arms almost wrapped around herself, Cassandra remembered her feelings in that pivotal moment. They did nothing. Just people. He killed all 4 of them. Bruce's anger momentarily shifted to confusion. The police said there were only 3 victims in that house. Mother was pregnant, Cassandra said. 4. Bruce accepted the words with a nod. All right. 4 then. Was afraid. Tiny shakes ran through Cassandra's body. Afraid he'd do it again. Get away like they always do. I couldn't let him. No one in the police is going to pursue any action against you. Everyone's already accepted you acted in self-defense, even if it's very obvious you could have diffused the situation long before you finished him off. Again, Cassandra asked, Am I done? You're at least going to leave for a while, Bruce said. If need be, we'll have to evaluate you after that to determine if you can still do what's required. Or we might decide it's too difficult for you to continue like this. Cassandra fought back tears as she looked down. Just wanted to do what was right. Cassandra, we all want what's best for you. Bruce turned to face her. If you can't know for sure what you're trying to do when you're trying to do it, I can't let you back in the uniform. If you need to believe what that man on the radio says, I can't stop you. But I will not supply you with the tools needed to carry it out either. These are decisions you have to make yourself. Bruce paused with the thought she might respond, but when she didn't say anything, he continued. Considering someone is still trying to kill you and kidnapping Gothamites as part of his scheme, it doesn't make sense for you to be here for the time being. I know this is a lot, but we need you somewhere else for a while. Some part of Cassandra knew she should have been angry with that. She was already in enough pain, and she almost felt worse knowing her father was trying to shoo her away. But then a thought crossed her mind. She remembered what felt like the one other bridge she hadn't burned recently. Star, she said. Could I go to Star City? Bruce raised an eyebrow. Is that a suggestion? I wouldn't allow you to take the uniform. Want to see Connor, Cassandra said. Be with a friend. Bruce raised a hand to his chin and glanced downward. I hadn't finalized where we should send you yet. Queen will have more room available than Clark and Lois. I'll get a hold of him and get back to you on that. Calls were made. Arrangements were set. Within 3 days, Cassandra was finishing the last of her packing for a temporary disappearance to Star City.